maybe not, because now Mickey's here, so everyone just showing up to the bottom.
Yeah, if Era had actually gone back for that Omni Slash, the Laguna Blade would have almost certainly finished off Madara, but maybe now? Or maybe they'll just go for the supports.
Magnus canceled his TP down here, and I think they might have picked up on that. They know that they won't have to worry about him at least. They're trying to find Madara, but he's doing a good job of hiding.
Monkey King. Oh.
Take him out right there. There we go. Now they know. Bug is sitting here now as well. Beat bounce lifts him up in the air and then just simply run. Almost level 6.
I'll take that as tribute.
Oh so. One of it. Juggernaut never giving Kilo phase food, so Yasha being built here. Era in the game, but now Mickey again. Got distracted somewhat at the bottom lane, but back to the middle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I get a yield system.
That's surprising, because again, it is the Amber matchup, so you can purge off the Flame Guard, but also Yules has a lot of utility against a Lycan, because you'll likely be able to start out with an LSA, because there's a lot of setup on your team. You got Boundless Strike, you've got Telekinesis, you've got Vacuum, and then Yules burns off enough time that your LSA will likely come off cooldown while Lycan is shapeshifting around. So back in the day, Yules, like mass Yules used to be a strategy against Lycan. You have like 3 Yules on your team, and Lycan may have max move speed, but it doesn't matter if you're constantly getting twisted. But he's gonna go for the Shadow Blade first, possibly maybe just to be the initiator for his team, since he doesn't have those Blink Dagger initiators like last game where he had that Magnus and the Slardar. This game he doesn't really have anyone like that.
That's easy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty nice for setting up a beautiful LSA, but oh, and Darkseer doesn't even have the Blink Dagger. Won't be getting
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Good. Mech at least for a few heroes that still get that mech. Demon, it's an item that's definitely died off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he completes into... Well, he may go for the pipe. There's a lot of magic damage on Mousesports, but Greaves will have a fair amount of benefit if you're able to get out of the Searing Chains, if Ember Spirit is targeting you, which, you know, Searing Chains is such a low cooldown, he can target everyone.
Alright, keep an eye on his skill build here. He actually does put in 2 points into Summon Wolf, so he's not maxing out the Relic Wolf. It's on the 2 points of power. Couple into the Summon Wolves, likes the idea of being able to
Relocate top lane? RP? Yeah, they were just toying around. It was kind of like a gentleman's agreement between Darkseer and the Magnus. They're like, alright, well, I know you have your Blink Dagger, I know you have RP, but you're not gonna actually kill me, are you? And then Skylark is like, no, I'm not, but my Ember will. It's on the mid lane. Mike. Well completed means that it's time to go. Io, goodbye.
Takes out Spartan with him right there, yeah. And Io that chases up, though, shapeshift from Lycan, I'm able to run him down, but now Era, Vine Stuck, had an Omni Slash, used better of it, though. Man, right there. Back safely, Madara, though, no shapeshifting, he's to run.
Oh, wow. Trixie's going.
They're really going right here. Get back to the left on out, the wall goes down, but not the greatest play. The bug will cut through it, though. That's because he has support coming in. Here comes Phoenix with the ult deactivated. Let's get out. And they pull back Trixie as well with the skewer. Trixie gonna get picked up on the Darkseer and resurrecting, but they'll be the end of that fight right there. So they really wanted to get it.
I mean, hell, even if they did land the wall, I don't think that would have changed anything. They were fighting not only into a shrine, but it was a shrine that, you know, before that fight was ready to be used. It was not on cooldown, and But they don't really have that much damage right now. This is just a Darkseer initiation, and sure, Madara had to use Shapeshift to kill the Luna, but, you know, might be in trouble. Laguna Blade is up in 1 second.
He's gonna get it off.
Iced.
Yep, that's a kill. Right there. Mickey gonna help push back right down the middle lane. The tower is in deny range. I'm really gonna look to do so. Catapult and get up for the time being.
Excellent. Bounty.
See if that comes back to bites me in the ass. Like, you know, I feel like we see that from time to time. It's like, no, you want to keep it up just to, if anything, bait. But yeah, Trixie is actually going to take.
Yeah, they were saying how much damage they could get on the mid-tier 1. Once they figured out that the enemy mid-tier 1 was well protected, they're like, yeah, screw it, we'll deny ours. Meanwhile, Skylark has RP up. Wanted someone to go on Thug, but may have lost patience too early, and now Thug is getting some attention, but yeah, they're not going to be able to kill the Juggernaut.
Middle tower is under attack.
There. Magnus making his way out too, so pressure at the top lane. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Madara has that armlet now. Fast man at armlet, good to go. He's definitely ready to fight if he wasn't already, but he needs to be ready to fight coming up right here.
Activated.
Command could be activated. Just the RP though in return coming up from Skylark. Insania steals the RP though, puts it right back in their face. The wall goes down, and down goes Madara as well as the Magnus right there being played by Skylark Phoenix from a distance. Just realizing that he did only good, but what a play by Insania. Stealing the RP and putting it right back in.
That could not have gone any better. Trixie was just vacuuming just to kill off the Lycan. They didn't know that Magnus was in the vicinity, and Magnus blinked in, was like, oh sweet, I see 3 heroes. It was the split second that the vacuum came off, so that little bit of time... Oh, relocate. You're not gonna find Trixie, though. He's surged way the hell out. Unless if Ember gets the Remnant. He has 2 Remnants. 1, 2... Telekinesis.
No, Era coming in.
Wow.
Ooh,
Radiant's
they
middle
took it
tower
out
is
just
under
in
attack.
time. I mean, that was
Yeah, so
nice counterplay at least.
they get a little bit of return, but still, not only did you have to spend RP, but you didn't get any kills out of it initially during that fight. And now NiP look pretty primed to fight. They don't have Wukong's command for another minute, but we've got a level 12 Omni Slash on Era, and he's itching to use it on someone.
RP's going to come back up in 50 seconds for Instania, as is Magnus, just about the same timing, remember, so again, that could be pretty key. Now, the difference is Magnus does have a blink. Not going to have one for a while. He's sitting on brown boots and a magic stick. But as we've talked about several times before, I mean, the interesting thing with Perfect when he steals, again, that animation isn't that. It's not real.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, especially if there's a very small window after Darkseer gets a vacuum, then every split second counts. So we'll see if they can do anything with the stolen RP. Chances are slim. I imagine that Mousesports are probably going to be avoiding fights for a little bit, at least until Thug completes another item. He's got 2k gold in the bank. Might go for the Blink Dagger, as that's what he went for last game. But yeah, they'll be chilling as Mike is prowling around with his Shadow Blade. Wants to find something, but a little too late.
Revenant's still here though, and yeah, he comes back in. Dust goes out immediately.
That was pretty smart, but yeah, Mike, it's 4D chess going on here, because now Mike is now in position. His Shadow Blade is up, has a double damage rune.
Up, he has a Blink Guard up. It's not enough because the RP comes out of return. Thug is very low though. Here comes the cast. Karn ports in and is bringing up the turn actually onto the leader right there. Yeah, Madara being relocated. He's going to pop that shot. Down, they did lose the free attack line, but Insania will end up falling himself. Falling down that Boundless Strike. Still trying to get away, but he's being trapped into a corner. Unfortunately, so no chance for an arrow. Gets that blade, and time he is, it's already a lot of kills. So.
Yeah, he had to spend the Omni Slash on killing off the Ember Spirit, so he's not going to be able to get any return kills. I'm surprised that he's still standing around contesting this. They still have Supernova if they want to use it. They're just going to leave.
Vacuum wall, there we go. It's gonna go off right on top of the spin. Plenty of damage here for now. There's that Supernova, as you mentioned. Boy, Era's going for the kill on it. Can he get it? Yes, he can. He picks it up. Good commitment from Era.
Darkseer?
Spark coming back in, wants to go on a Trixie. The Oars, maybe it's touched out of range. And now Era's gonna run down Spark right here.
Activated!
They're actually running down Era themselves. Spark has to bring them back in. Maybe somebody leash even. It's not gonna happen. Spark will go down. So pretty chaotic fight here at the top lane. What's up happening? One goes to the end of it for NiP. So I don't know who really came out on top at the end. I mean, Eric gets a couple of kills throughout it, so man's stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that Mousesports felt confident sticking around after that RP was spent. Yeah, they did have Supernova, but Darkseer TPing in got that vac wall off successfully, and I mean, Era, even though he doesn't have Omni Slash up and running, he still deals a lot of damage. He's #1 net worth after that fight, but he was almost certainly near that spot before that fight, and they get a little bit punished for it. But they deal a little bit of damage to the top tier 2, and Lycan's whole thing is taking towers, even though he's pretty good at fights. The name of the game is objective-based Dota.
Glad, of course.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Era's in the vicinity. Careful here. Get some teammate support. Trixie comes in with the mech. Blink Dagger scoot out for the Darkseer, by the way. 800 gold saved up currently.
Money to burn.
In the Galleon and the Solar Crest actually just about finished. Left lane. Oh, the RP missed! He actually did commit to it right there. Try to get Trixie. He evades it though. And now Trixie going back. Back. He won't have the coming in. Through the Roshan pit. They're still chasing Insania, by the way. He did feel like he did more than enough, and he's going to go for the TPS. Actually will survive. So good job, but ultimately a 1-5 for Mouse. They get the Roshan, they get the Aegis.
Skylark was holding onto his RP for the perfect time. Immediately, the Phoenix, maybe next time, had gone for the Supernova, and Juggernaut was like, alright, I will use Blade Fury, that'll half kill the IO with the magic damage, and then in the meantime, I'm just gonna slice down your Supernova. And right when they were super close to, or right when the Juggernaut solo was super close to finishing it off, in comes the RP. And then Darkseer is like, well, I need to finish what you started on this egg. They go in and they eventually finish off the egg, but now Darkseer and Juggernaut are in a very awkward position, and Lycan just started tearing into the Lina on the backline, so really well played by Mousesports to space out their ultimates like that, because sometimes in a team fight, you're like, let's just throw everything at the same time, but there's a lot to be said for staggering out like this and forcing the enemy team into weird positions.
Also looking looking at Lato's build, not only the item build is different with the early Shadow Blade here, but he is actually 50 respawn time as we last game. So, game to game. Again, last game you could argue though had the ATM just scaling like crazy, but this time maybe figures they need a little bit more of that right click presence. Maybe next time. He is going to get caught though. There, so, a little bit closer now to the blink dagger. The 50 plus damage.
I think the concern is that Lycan is getting very, very large. The dude has 2.5k HP, and he loses a little bit of armor with his Mask of Madness, so he doesn't have that much armor, and as a result, right-click damage can do a lot. Juggernaut has bigger fish to fry. He needs to worry about the Supernova, he wants to kill off the IO to prevent any relocates. Someone needs to be going toe-to-toe with the Lycan, and it's difficult for Juggernaut to do that right now. He's a man. Stolen RP.
They RP him, yeah, that's earlier. They did not like
Man, Madara.
Madara's running in, baby. He's going to relocate as well. And Zania is going to be picked off that new BKB twice as he's showing it off. So far, a 1-for-1, honey. He needs to get out of this some way, somehow. Meanwhile, in back on the Supernova going off, but actually his tilt around it, so.
DK doesn't have his Shadow Blade. He's dead. Suicide.
So he just struck the Bloodstone too. In other case, if you just hit it and you die with it, that feels so bad, man.
I'm really surprised that they went for that stolen RP on Magnus, because it's almost certain that you're going to get retro. Oh.
Because they asked for a pause while Thugs being run down, Don. What?
Well. He has a gem. So. Interesting. He does not have any remnants either.
No, I think he is. I mean, they have Omni Slash too, like, if he really wants to secure it.
Oh, you really want to secure this one?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm just. They do have Vacuum Wall too, so it's like, which of those do they maybe use here? Omni Slash is a little scary because it could bounce to the creeps over here.
G1 ready. I don't think Thug's ever going to be ready for this. Although IO, yeah, he just links up the Lycan, so it's a dead ember. It's a something gem. Already Trixie has a slot available. Oh.
Ball goes down though in the back, and they get the kill. Now Spartan opens the ball. Trixie is low himself, but now Madara actually has to be careful. Although he's going toe-to-toe with there. Era have the back. Maybe back. He doesn't have a Laguna play, but it might not matter. In comes the Dragon Slave, and they take out the Ancient Slave. They call this up. The Omni Slash is going to be good. He pops the shake, just running out of here. Flipping up the RP, comes in the return, but Madara does fall. But the RP on top of the sunrise, melting away. The NiP dreams right here, and down goes. Lee, the gem is dropped. They lose the Lycan, but boy, oh boy, was that a huge wombo combo.
Skylark, where's the all chat? Where's that level whatever 300 battle pass audio sound? I need that right now because that was a disaster. I can't believe that Skylark was able to, like, initially it was almost the reverse tactical pause because there's no way that Lycan and Io would be like, yo, let's TP on our mid tier 1 even though we're farming the Ancients. They saw that the Ember Spirit was dead to rights and they're like, okay, we can probably turn this around, and initially it was not going their way at all and they were getting wall comboed heavily, but then Skylark comes in, didn't even really need the Lycan to help out, just solo and power plus the Sunray, so much damage in such a short little burst of time, and NiP get obliterated.
Yeah, and I'm not for sure. I'd have to see back there, but you know, on top of that, you also gotta wonder if the Howl was used right before death, so maybe that was even having an effect on Magnus.
No, maybe.
Damage output.
That's true.
But yeah, there's so much damage. Beautiful, beautiful wolf there. Decisive fight for them coming up, but this is definitely just continuing to be a very chaotic game. It does seem like that Mousesports is ahead throughout most of it. In fact, yeah, you see the network charge is definitely in their favor, but I mean, NiP, they most certainly have chances here, and you know, they got great pickoff potential with that 6 charge zones. That, I don't know, man, I've been seeing so many bloodstones stuff like that just consistently more charges. Like Dark's here, he's dead. Run him down, actually.
Oh yeah, didn't even need relocate for that. He's definitely going to be needing Greaves soon, and oh yeah, he has it queued up, so that does not surprise me in the slightest. Time and time again, we're seeing him getting forcefully kited by the Searing chains, and if you go for a Blink Dagger, you don't want to have to deal with that, so he goes down, it's going to be a tier 1.
Nice skewer, dude, they still hopping around the tree. Skewers the trees, and how does he get on me kicking and Pressure's just so strong. Like, why? Why would you
I don't know. Really, the only thing worth purging is the Flame Guard. And at that point, like, Lena's going right click. I don't care about. Oh, Skylar gets spotted out at center ward. Radiant Ancients.
Relocate once again. Then you're going to pick up the spin, maybe to kill Magnus, but now fall in return. And it does seem like it's kind of slipping away from NiP now. Ever since that big counter RP in the lane.
Radiant's top tower is under
I don't really know what the plan is for the Diffusal Blade, because even, like, it's not that useful. Like, already, whoop, Phoenix dies while denying a tower. Mike was waiting in the shadows, sniped him out. It's one charge back on the Bloodstone. But, yeah, like, Juggernaut already went for a Diffusal Blade. Why do they love these Diffusal Blades so much? You're not going to slow down Madara, because he's going to be, you know, going at max speed. I believe you can purge off Howl, but I'm actually not 100% sure about that. But even that doesn't really matter, because these are all like auxiliary things that, okay, well, this is a bonus to Diffusal Blade. It shouldn't be the main reason. It's now Monkey King. Damage.
tower is under attack.
He's gonna start pulling back now. Shapeshift is gonna be wearing off. He does have 8 seconds. 9 seconds though. Back off. Corrections are happening, so risk it. They feel in a comfort, not as they should. Back get more resources. In fact, King has a MK.
Yeah, he wants to deal with this Monkey King Solar Crest, and almost certainly Arrow will be going for a Butterfly eventually. But I don't know. These item choices by Hani are suspect, because I feel like the game would be a lot easier if he had a Basher. They're not getting that many Wukong commands off, but I mean, even whenever they do come off, they can dictate where the fight goes, because Lycan is the one who's chasing people around. If you all stand around inside of the Wukong's command, you can take care of a Supernova pretty easily. Yeah, you're kind of setting up for an RP, but, you know, the Wukong's command AoE is huge, and who knows, maybe Magnus will blink into the Wukong and get first hit bashed. So, it's a lot of, you know, what-ifs, but you should go for that what-if you're the Monkey King.
But there's the plate mail picked up, so he's going much more defensive route, going the Lotus here. Yep, very little. We're gonna have that benefit necessarily. That Basher here.
Might find Lycan.
Now this is interesting because actually the Wolves were stolen by Insanius.
Oh, that is brilliant.
On the back lines, make it a good kill. The Inference happen. Now Madara's caught out by making a shapeshift. He wants to go in though. He's going to make some kills happen. Mickey's like, alright, I'm dead. He just kills himself there. And this is going to be a turn for teleport. Now RP, yeah, he gets up, and 2 are shot. And 2 are dead shortly after that empower buff is actually so much damage. And what was a beautiful pick-off initially ends up being a complete backfire for him.
Yeah, it was really smart to go in for that IO once you spotted him out with Stolen Wolves, as you said, but, like, Wukong's command wasn't used during that, and Hani had all, like, I feel like I'm railing against him too much, but, like, the ult wasn't used at all by Monkey King, and it was basically a lone Lycan at that point. The Phoenix was coming in eventually, but, like, it was a long ways away, but Madara was able to successfully BKB, didn't even need to finish off the Lina because Lina knew she was dead, and now they're gonna take a tier 3.
Yeah, there goes the BKB Scooby at the center. Really get a third little viewer in, but that's the fight with Genie. He holds it, he gets picked up. He's off of that play. Arrow was spinning, but now he's got a lot of stuff on his left. It's not up. It is up, actually. He pops it, trying to live, and it's a flyback to Lord now on the side of NiP. If you're Mouse, you gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna do so much. There's the obvious flash. Gosh, all on him, baby. He's gonna get taken out, actually. Seconds, and maybe catch Magnus. No, he blinks away initially. And he's on the run. Diffusal Blade is back up for Juggernaut, but he's in biz.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Scan doesn't connect either, and Skylar gets away with the gem. A little bit overextended by Mousesports, but you're not really too unhappy with how that went. You got 2 buybacks out, you took the melee rack successfully, and you almost took the range racks. I'm sure Lycan Wolves will probably finish that off at some other point, but yeah, it's not too bad. You basically just lost to Lycan, and that's because you never went for Roche. If they had gone for the Aegis, then it would have been easy, but they figured we got a Lina pick, now is the time to go, and it works out very well. Mousesports are comfortably in the lead now, 16k net worth advantage. The only issue is that BKB timing for Lycan's kind of whittling down. It's down to 7 seconds now, which is still pretty good, seeing as how early he got it and how frequently he's been using it. But that's really the only thing that Mousesports need to be concerned about, is everything else is going exceptional. Maybe next time, got that 150 GPM talent on the Phoenix, is level 20 right now.